Military rule in Nigeria. Hello, it's time for government class. Today we'll be looking into military rule in Nigeria. By the end of this class, you should be able to define military rule, understand the words associated with military rule, name at least 4 of Nigeria's past military heads of state and their period of rule. Here are some key words for today's class. Military, a special training given to people in the armed forces. Coup d'etat, the act of removing a military head of state, which could lead to loss of life or not. Head of state, a single person who directs the affairs of the state and whose laws are final. Assassinations, the killing of a person by contract. Now let us define military rule. This is a form of government where a singular person who has military training takes over a state by force and rules according to his or her own whims and caprices, and with no permission from the people being ruled. An example is General Sani Abacha, who ruled from 1993 to 1998. Nigeria has had 9 military heads of state so far, and now let's be of acquaintance to them one after the other. The first on the list is Johnson Thomas Unakwe Aguiyi Ironsi. On the 15th of January 1966, Nigerians woke to the shock of their very first bloody coup d'etat. The coup d'etat that was led by Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nzeogwu and claimed the lives of Nigeria's top government officials. The Prime Minister Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, the Premier of Western Nigeria, Sir Ladoke Akintola, the Premier of Northern Nigeria, Sir Ahmadu Bello, and many others. Although the coup d'etat was led by Major Nzeogwu, but the highest ranking officer in the army was placed in power, thereby giving way to Major JTU Aguiyi Ironsi as Nigeria's first military head of state. On the 15th day of January 1966, he introduced the Decree 34 of May 1966, abrogating federalism and replacing it with unitary system of government. The July 1966 counter coup. 6 months later, after a counter coup occurred and General Aguiyi Ironsi lost his life, within the twinkle of an eye, Lieutenant Colonel Yakubu Gowon became the next military head of state in Nigeria on the 29th day of July 1966. While in power, he created 12 states from Nigeria's 3 regions, which allowed for better development in the country. He also helped keep peace in Nigeria's civil war, which lasted for 4 years, 1967 to 1970. In addition, he created the National Youth Corps, which was created for young graduates to know more about their fatherland. On the 29th day of July, 1975, while he was away in a meeting at Kampala, General Yakubu Gowon was removed as head of state in a bloodless coup that swept in Brigadier Muritala Muhammad as military head of state. Muritala Muhammad lost his life 199 days later as he was assassinated on the 13th of February 1967, thereby leaving the baton of power to his second in command. General Olusegun Obasanjo took over and diligently fulfilled the mission of his boss to the best of his ability. About 3 years later, he handed over to Nigeria's first elected executive president, Alhaji Shehu Shagari, on the 1st of October 1979. After 4 years, Alhaji Shehu Shagari's government was toppled by yet another coup d'etat led by then Brigadier Muhammadu Buhari on the 31st of December 1983. Almost 2 years later, another coup d'etat toppled Buhari's regime on the 27th of August 1985, ushering in Major General Ibrahim Babangida as the new head of state. He went ahead to create 2 states in 1987 and 9 states in 1991, bringing the number of states in his administration to 13. He set up a political transition program intended to lead Nigeria back to civil war. This program led to the conduct of elections at local government and state levels in 1993, with the resignation of 2 political parties, the National Republican Convention and the Social Democratic Party. An election was conducted. At the end of the day, the presidential aspirant for the Social Democratic Party emerged winner in the name of Chief Moshood Olawale Kashimawo Abiola. Just as the coalition of the results were being announced, the regime cancelled the elections. the political upheaval that followed forced General Babangida to step aside for Chief Ernest Shonekan to become the head of an interim national government. On the 17th of November of the same year, Chief Shonekan was forced out of office by General Sani Abacha. He created 6 states, bringing the total number of states in the country to 36 in the year 1996. General Sani Abacha died in office on the 8th of June 1998. Upon the death of General Sani Abacha, the then Chief of Defense Staff, General Abdulsalam Abubakar took the baton of power. He initiated a 10-month program that will return the nation to civil rule on the 29th of May 1999. The regime considered and modified the provisions of the constitution, thereby betting the present 1999 constitution. The regime kept its promise by allowing multiple parties compete amongst themselves, and a winner emerged in the person of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, with his running mate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party. They were sworn in on the 29th of May 1999. For 20 years counting, Nigeria has been free from military intervention. Assignment. Number 1, Decree 34 of May 1966 was abrogated by which regime? Number 2, research and write out which states were created by General Babangida in 1987 and 1991 respectively. Who led the coup d'etat of 1983? Name at least 3 top government officials that died in Nigeria's first coup d'etat. Till I come your way again, I hope it has been a great government class. Be safe. I remain Mrs. Fadipe.